Aldridge. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Smitty will remember this date, February 8th, 2023, a very special night. LeBron passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the all-time scoring list.
Kevin, that record is a testament to LeBron's will. He takes incredible care of his body. At 20 years in, LeBron James still playing at a high level.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Brown, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer, for a time, the richest in NBA history.
And you gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
Now here's LeBron. To the middle. Here's Reeves. That shot off. White with the defensive effort. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And far from just a perimeter scorer, Brown also adept at finishing in close.
Back to Russell. Lakers passing it around. Pass to LeBron. With the crossover, Porzingis with the block. And they'll get another chance. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. A nice shot by LeBron.
Going right at him. LeBron made up his mind.
Outside, White. The 3 from Tatum. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's tipped. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Tatum's got 5 now.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Reeves. To the paint. 5 on the clock. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Nice pass from AD, wanting to set up his open teammates.
Now Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Davis with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Here's Russell. He shoots again. Reeves can't hit.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's White. Porzingis. And they pick up 2.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
Here's Davis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Brown. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
Now here is Holiday after D'Angelo Russell's miss. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Here's LeBron. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Brown. And stolen by Russell. Here's Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Reeves has got his second bucket.
Such an intelligent playmaker. LeBron spots the openings and exploits them.
And he comes up with the deuce.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here is Davis. Stolen by Holiday. Tatum on the wing. He has 5.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop so quick.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And so it's the Lakers with it. It's a 5-point game. It's Prince on the wing. All sorts of time. Offensive rebound. Pass to Reddish. It's Prince on the wing. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Prince. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Brown wide open. He fires. And the Celtics another 3.
That's a smart pass. Get it to Brown and just let Jalen cook.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Down low. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 8.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Prince. Another miss by Prince. Celtics leading by 8. Inside. Here's Tillman. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. From deep, Prince. Another miss by Prince. Brown right side. And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Pass to Prince. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
One thing, Greg, you notice about Taurean Prince, he can play anywhere against anyone.
And he's a versatile player who gives you just a ton of effort. Drop Prince into any lineup, any scheme, and he's going to find a way to affect the game.
One thing all scouts love about Cam Reddish. For a wing, he has a huge frame that typically bodes well at this level.
A nice shot by Mikhailuk.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Back to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
Boston leading by 5. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are playing with a high level of motivation. All-star Jason Tatum says what we talk about before the game, halftime, is win by any cost, by any means. Figure it out, win the game, and build great habits along the way. Kevin?
Still room to grow. David, thanks. Boston grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Yes, that goes in. Mikhailic got 5 points now this quarter.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Prince in the corner. LeBron.
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game. Totally throwing off the defender with that move.
Takes a step back. Pass to Horford. For the 3. Reddish grabs the rebound. Lakers trail by 5. Lets a floater go. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Off the inbound pass. James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And talking about LeBron James, Steve, he still is on the hunt for more championships.
Kevin, that hunger is still evident. He's all about finishing his career on a strong note, which includes winning as many titles as possible.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Steve, there's a whole lot of young talent throughout the NBA, but which players to you stand out above the rest?
Kevin, there's the obvious ones like Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, SGA, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They are consistently growing as players. I am keeping my eye on a guy like Evan Mobley. He could be an all-time great defender.
We know Greg L.A.'s challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their stars.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes. You know, it's finding those perfect 1 or 2 other guys to get you there.
Boston leading by 5. Outside, Porzingis. Outside, White. Celtics passing it around. Back to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Davis. To the middle. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, White. It's Brown on the wing. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Reeves can't hit. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by 7. Pass to Holiday. Over Russell. And James pulls it down. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Woo, LeBron went right through them. A little contact won't trip him up.
Out to Porzingis. Back to Brown. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
LeBron's shot is off. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Timeout called the Lakers. .110 left in the first half of the game. Here's Wood. Boston grabs the miss. Outside, Horford. Pass to Holiday. Porzingis with the ball. Outside, Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Brown.
And this is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
To halt the run, uses both hands to slam it down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Back to Holiday. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
And it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Last touch by White. Wood in the post. Out to Russell. Fires from deep. Holiday with the block. And so it's Boston, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. LeBron James still has a singular focus. He says, I'm a winner and I want to win. Competing for championships has been my goal since I entered the league. Once you know how to get there, playing basketball at this level, just to be playing basketball, is not in my DNA anymore. Kevin, he certainly has that special sauce.
He is letting it be known, and championship medal to boot. David, thank you. Lakers trail by 11. And for his size and Steve, when healthy, Anthony Davis is as agile and mobile as they come.
That's his secret sauce, Kevin. He has great size and skill, but his ability to move like a guard really separates him from other bigs.
He gets it in there.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Outside Tatum. Stolen by Davis. James, outside. Pass to Reeves. Back to James. Each of these teams can go deep into their bench, Grant. We'll probably see a lot of different looks in terms of rotations.
Because of their collective depth, both teams can come at you in waves. Another great luxury about depth, you can keep those fresh legs on the floor pretty much at all times.
Here's Tatum. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago.
Putting that 7'6" wingspan to use, AD continues to climb the all-time blocks list.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Brown. It doesn't go for him. On the wing, Reeves. Here's the three. They grab their own miss. Back to Davis. James, outside. 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. And Porzingis with the block. Here's Brown. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And for the Celtics, Grant, when it comes to something like rebounding, it's a total team effort.
Well, it's part of their personnel strategy, B.A. Get wings and guards that have length and toughness, which allows them to control the glass and switch just about everything defensively.
And both free throws good for Brown.
Becoming a star before our eyes, Brown's work ethic and desire to be great has transformed him into an elite talent.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Outside Davis. On the wing, Reeves. Takes it inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. Left side, Holiday. Pass to Tatum. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Now Los Angeles with it. And here's James. And he drops it in from the low post. James has got his second basket of the game.
The control of LeBron inside. He knows just how to get to his look.
Here's Tatum. uses the glass to finish the layup.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Here's Reeves. There's the drive. Basket's good.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Pass to Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
James with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Outside Davis. Here's Hachimura. Porzingis grabs the board. And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. And he drives in. James with the block.
That was well timed. It's hard to out-anticipate LeBron.
Now Brown. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Pass to Reeves. Porzingis grabs the board.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Brown with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Boston no good that time either.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now here's White. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From 7 feet. And the bucket is good from Porzingis in deep.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. .121 left in the opening quarter. James deciding where to go with it. Puts it up from 12. And he hits the jumper. James has got 6.
This is what makes LeBron a problem for the defense. There's shots for him all over the floor.
Smitty, part of what makes LeBron James so inspiring is how competitive he is still.
B.A., I don't think he'll ever lose that fire in his eyes. But you're right, he's still hungry. Every game, even the little ones, LeBron wants to win just as bad as ever.
And Grant, you look at the longevity of Horford's career. He's done a great job reinventing himself.
You know, B.A., he added the 3 to his game once he hit 30, and that has extended his career by changing how he plays. He still can be an X factor on any given night.
Pass to Tillman. Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 5. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. The Lakers in the lead. James, left side. That's in there. Davis with the assist. He's got 10.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Davis. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Lakers ahead, up 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Celtics are battle-tested, and asked what comes from that experience, Jaylen Brown said, quote, poise. Being able to see and read the game. Our offense has been able to take leaps by understanding the game and what they want to take away and just letting the game decide. B.A.?
Yeah, that's been the key. Thanks, Allie. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul. Here's James. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Pritchard. No points so far. Tatum from long range. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. And so Prince will bring it up for the Lakers. Well, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their head coach back in 2022. Britt, that proved to be a great move.
I agree, B.A. I mean, Ham was an assistant for a decade in the league. Earned his spot as the main guy, and Darvin was a really tough player too. I mean, he went undrafted and won a title with the Pistons against the Lakers.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. With the crossover. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Pass to Hauser. There's the three. It's hauled in by Reddish.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Prince.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Dinwiddie. Horford pulls it in. Boston trailing. Tatum with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Steps back. Now here's Horford. On the wing, Holiday. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's James. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
It's been a pleasure, as always, to watch LeBron work. A truly gifted player.
And that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 points.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
James can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Tatum. High quality look as he sinks it. Tatum's got his second basket.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
And Holiday powers it home. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. Smitty, if you could choose one current guy to play alongside, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough question, B.A., but I'm going to go with Steph Curry. I think the reason why is because of the range he shoots it with. Will give me a lot of room on the other side to get buckets.
The Celtics on offense. They trail by 1. And the basket by Holiday.
And that's called finishing a play. Physical defense. Holiday stays focused, eyes on the rim.
And Porzingis with the block. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Back to Holiday. To the paint. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Holiday's got 6 in the quarter.
One of the stronger guards in the league. Holiday will take it up inside any chance you give him.
Here's Brown. On the break, Jaylen Brown.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And here's Brown for 3. Nope, shooting 3 for 8 in the game now. With Anthony Davis, the question has never been about ability. It's about availability.
You're so right, B.A. He's got all the talent in the world. We've seen him put together dominant stretches of play, but too often it's interrupted by injury.
The Lakers trail. And stolen by Holiday. Here's White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Athletic ability gets White vertical. He just owns the rim.
Will it go? The offensive rebound. Out to Hachimura. Jacks up a 3. Boston with a rebound. 1:07 left to play in the second quarter. Here's White on the take. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Boston.
Tonight, early on, this team is saying, forget the analytics. Let's take mid-range shots. They can be easy points.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. .102 left in the second. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Hachimura. Down low. Brown with the steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Right side, Holiday. Outside, Brown. Here's Porzingis, plenty of space. A good-looking shot from the wing. Porzingis has got 8 points.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Davis, no good on that free throw.
The physical gifts Anthony Davis possesses are just undeniable. He was built to cause havoc down low with his long arms and broad build.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's blocked by Davis. Outside Vanderbilt with 2 seconds left. Up in time. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Celtics out in front. Up 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
For the Lakers to be successful, Coach Darvin Ham said, quote, Anthony Davis is the key. None of this works if he's not available and hitting on all cylinders. We've all seen what can happen when he's healthy and playing at a high level. It's just a matter of managing his body. Brian?
That's a good point. That's true for everybody, too. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Tatum. Offline with a baseline jumper.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
You know, since the Lakers moved to L.A. in 1960, they've had the most sustained success in the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. From West to Magic to Kobe to LeBron, they always have a superstar. And NBA players love living in L.A., and the city loves basketball. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
James can't get it to go. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Holiday. Here's Tatum. Drops one in from the wing. Tatum's got 6.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
And that one's good. James.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Porzingis. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 12.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Here's James. Great D that time from Porzingis. Inside. Operating inside. Porzingis.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Here's James. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Right side, Porzingis. And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Russell. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Let's go with a 3. Left side, Davis. Back to James. Here's Reeves. Gets the 3 to fall.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Well, Smitty is the ball handler. D'Angelo Russell is a pretty complete player offensively.
Yes, he is, B.A. He's very smart with the ball, and he knows how to create shots for others and himself.
James with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. The shot by James. No good.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
Timeout called, the Lakers. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
The defense is all over LeBron, so he gets physical to ensure he's fouled while shooting.
When talking about the Celtics, you'd have to say they have a unique 1-2 punch, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, B.A. To have Tatum on one wing and Brown on the other, that's a potent combination. And what a luxury for Boston. They complement each other so well.
And he sinks the second.
LeBron James has always been a team-first guy. He will score it, rebound it, and pass it.
Horford outside. 4-3. On target from range. And the Celtics lead by 14.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
Here's James. Davis. It's good on the putback.
There was no doubt in AD's mind that he was going to score with that putback.
Porzingis misses.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
.141 left in the third quarter. Oh, a deep three from Tatum. Rebounded by LeBron. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Here's Hachimura. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Tatum. No good there. Davis with the defensive effort. Here's Prince. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Pass to Horford. Here's Holiday. Back to Horford. It's Brown on the wing. The shake. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
Outside, Brown. Here's Brown on the drive.